Hi, welcome back to another video. Um, Daughters of Single Mothers. I'm Marissa, and I know in the last video, if you watched my last video, I did mention that I would be discussing um, my insecurity in my shopping and how and what that looked like, and over the years, how that evolved. But I'm doing things a little different in this video. Um, so this video is really just about single mothers giving your children a fighting chance. And what I mean by that, I am really essentially giving thanks to my mom and what she did right in raising two girls as a single mom. So if you are a daughter of a single mom, if you are a single mother, this video is for you. I give honor and thanks to God for restoring my voice in more ways than one. More ways than one. So, um, if I look down, I wrote some notes down that I really want to stick to because I have a tendency to kind of um, drift off a little bit. So yeah, if I look down, I'm staying on target and staying on topic. But yeah, I'm going to jump right into it. So lately, I have been watching on YouTube quite a bit of videos on single parents, single mothers, especially single mothers, their struggles, their experiences, their setbacks. Some of them I did empathize with, like greatly, because I saw my mom in a lot of their experiences. Now, some of the single mothers, it just made me grieve for the children involved. So, yeah, this video is not, I'm not critiquing anyone. I felt I felt compelled to actually do things different today, which is why I am here. So, if you are a single mother, daughter of a single mother, this video is for you. I hope you stay till the end. I understand that parenting is hard. It is an everyday need for reflection as a parent, and it makes it even harder when you are a single mother. This is my lived experience, and this is something that I recognize. So yeah, I'm starting off just giving thanks to my mom for the things that she did right. It's, perfection is not guaranteed. In fact, that's not even a thing. But what she did right was instilled in me for the long haul, forever, right? So, yeah, this is just a thank you. So some of the things, and this is where I'm looking down, but some of the virtues that my mom instilled, the virtues that she carried as a single mom, I'm able to give her thanks. So here we go. Protection. Let's start with that. So she never brought any men around my sister and I. We never knew that our mom dated ever. So, and especially during our formative years, her dating life was always kept private. She really understood, and I think a lot of that being the fact that she was a social worker, she was Child Protective Services. A lot of that was recognizing how vulnerable girls are, and now boys, but how girls are extremely vulnerable. So she protected us. There were never any men around us growing up. Um, Her sobriety and clarity, we were never exposed to any. If she drank, we still didn't know that. If she had wine, we never knew that because she would never bring it never bring it around us. We never saw it. um yeah, never heard her even cussing. I mean, every once in a while, she would let one slip, but it was never a consistent thing. We couldn't even say shut up in our house, to my sister and I. We couldn't even say that word, right? That was not allowed. So, yeah, just certain things that, you know, talking to one another as siblings, talking to one another as you know, mom to child. It There were just certain things that just were not allowed. So yeah, moving on to, we had a we had a solid spiritual foundation. We had a church that we went to every Sunday. Um, we had Bible study. This is later in our years. We had Bible study, and yeah, we did have a strong spiritual foundation within the church. She always, we may not have had money, but somehow my mom put us in the best neighborhoods and in the best schools. So that is, yeah, I don't know how she did it, but she did it. Um, yeah, she always dressed. The other thing is, she always dressed modestly. My mom I never saw her with shorts that were shorter or shorts that were above her knee. They were always right at her knee, like 1 inch above her knee. So she always dressed modestly. She always carried herself with grace. And that she's, yeah, this is, I think, part of, you know, one of the reasons why I love fashion so much, because I learned it and saw it from her. She, yeah, like I mentioned, her background in child protective services is the core, one of the core elements as to why my sister and I were never exposed to men being around. We never had to come home and see men sitting, never had to do that, which I am so thankful and grateful for. Um, yeah. So, would I call her a helicopter parent? Yeah, a little bit, but it saved us from a lot. So, yeah, yeah. So this part really, this what I'm about to say is really just for the single mothers. I hope that this offers encouragement, and I hope that you know, you can evaluate how you are bringing up your daughter or daughters. Um, yeah, I'm only speaking from what I know, and you know, the virtues that my mom exhibited, right? That it gave my sister and I a fighting chance, right? It does not mean that you'll get perfection, right? But a fighting chance is far better than perfection. And also, restraint is love. Remember that. Okay, so restraint is love, even when it feels lonely to you. Um, yeah, you are loving yourself and your child enough to not have strange people around your child. So that's restraint. For the daughters of single mothers, this one's for you. Uh, if you grew up with these virtues, the virtues that I just mentioned, if you grew up with these virtues, ask yourself how you're continuing them in your current life, right? And if you did not, if you're a daughter that did not grow up with these virtues in your household, ask yourself how you can continue, or how can you implement, excuse me, that's better, how can you implement these virtues into your current life with grace, you know, gently, and most importantly, without bitterness. Yeah. Yeah, this is meant to, you know, this is for the daughters of the single mothers. Really deep reflection, because it took me years to figure this out. Years. But that's why I'm sharing what I know with you. So I want to leave you with some homework. I would love for you to look up the Cinderella effect. This is the psychology and the studies of how a step parent in the household increases a child's likelihood of child abuse. It's not meant to scare or accuse. It's really just meant to bring awareness so that you're aware of stats. And this is for single moms and for single daughters. If this is you, if you find yourself in the Cinderella effect, there are ways that I will also put in the next video how to overcome some of those things and how to seek help for that. For watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye. So my content is really meant to provoke thought, create change, and to cultivate a deeper walk with God. If you are in need of scripture, I would love to send you some of the scriptures that have helped me or and are still currently helping me in my journey. If you would send me your email, I would be more than happy and would love to send them to you. Until next time, thank you for joining, and please subscribe if you find this content valuable, useful, or if you know someone, share this video with someone if you know someone that could benefit from that. But our next topic will be the Cinderella effect. Thanks. Bye for now.